NNRC, area of Burma, with SS Kaplang, a Konyak leader of Burmese origin, together formed the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, the NSCN, in 1980.
When the darkness shadow round about me green.
The war continued. Oinam village, July the 9th, 1987. It was here a decisive battle took place. An advanced group of Naga guerrillas attacked the 3rd Assam Rifles, and an entire company was overrun by the Naga forces. Naga morale was sky high. The whole of the company's arsenal was captured. Hundreds of arms and rounds of ammunition fell into Naga hands, but the triumph was to prove short-lived. What became known as the Oinam incident led to changes in Indian strategy and policy that were to prove very damaging indeed for the Nagas. The Indian Army counterattacked, launching Operation Bluebird. It instigated a divide and rule policy between the Nagas and their neighbouring tribal group, the Kukis, inciting communal discord wherever possible. Blood and tears flowed. This time not between the Indians and the Nagas, but between the Nagas and their Kuki brothers. Then, in April 1988, the National Socialist Council of Nagaland split into two factions, following a bloody purge engineered by SS Kaplang. He accused Muiva and Isaac of collaborating with the Indian government to renounce Naga sovereignty. On April 30th, 1988, the Burmese military joined Kaplang's followers and surrounded the National Socialist Council of Nagaland's headquarters, killing about 200 members of the Thankful tribe, loyal to Muiva. Muiva and Isaac managed, however, to escape, along with some 200 others, to safety. Within a month, in the thick jungle, many died from hunger and sickness. Only 33, including Muiva and Isaac, managed to survive. In 1990, A.Z. Fizo, one of the key architects of Naga resistance, passed away in London. In his death, Fizo achieved the dignity and the honour that was denied to him all his life by the Indian government. It was indeed a fitting irony. His body was brought back from London draped in the National Council flag. In his death, Fizo finally attained a position, much to the disdain of the government of India, that he had always had in the hearts and minds of his people. That of a head of state, a sovereign ruler. Nevertheless, having recovered from the bloody and painful attack, the NSCN, under the leadership of Isaac and Muiva, emerged as the strongest resistance force in the entire region. And then, following the United Nations International Year of Indigenous People in 1993, NSCN representatives began to participate in various UN gatherings. The Naga issue was taken up in the international community, especially the Indian government's role in human rights violations in the Naga areas, something, however, which the Indian government hardly bothered to deny. Later in January 1993, the NSCN, again under the leadership of Isaac and Muiva, were invited to represent the Nagas to the Unrepresented Nations and Peoples Organization, UNPO, based at The Hague in the Netherlands. In 1997, the then Prime Minister of India, Mr. H.D. Deve Gowda, informed the Lok Sabha that the government had initiated dialogue with the NSCN, Isaac and Muiva, and issued a statement endorsing the peace process on the 30th of May 1997. As a result, on the 24th of July 1997, the NSCN, Isaac and Muiva, and the Indian Prime Minister, Mr. I.K. Gujral, announced a 3-month ceasefire that came into effect on August the 1st, 1997. Peace had come at last.
We don't have Greater Nagaland.